going down. But this is the frustrating part, because you never know if you're actually live or not.
Yeah.
Right, let's just click this button, and we'll click that button.
Well, it's just said that it's live on YouTube.
Hopefully we're live. We'll wait for somebody in the comments to say, "You live, you old ginger person." Are we live? Let us know in the comments, because old Scotty boy here hasn't got a clue. Yeah, Timmy boy's there. He says we're live. Do you know what? I looked at upgrading. Looked at, like, naively thinking, a new laptop. Sod it. Well, a new PC full stop won't be too expensive.
Yeah.
$3,000 to be able to do streaming decently and editing videos, and I was like, yeah, we won't bother. We'll just hello to everybody in the chat. Really appreciate you turning up this evening. Tonight, I have the absolute privilege of having Steve, aka Tarantula Tastic Enclosures, with us. Actually, Steve, I think I might have mentioned it in the past, but I actually owe you like a massive thanks, like huge thanks. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking, do you know what? Next time I see that man, I'm going to give him a massive hug, because it was 8 years ago we started chatting across the internet.
Yeah.
You introduced me to the Facebook groups, and now we both run them.
Yeah.
You introduced me to the likes of the British Tarantula Society, and I go to that every single year.
Yeah.
Also the invert shows, and also the whole community. I was looking back, and I thought, if it weren't for our early conversations,
I think it's quite mad. For like, you look back, like all that time ago, from where we was then to what we do now. It's like it's gone mental.
Two shy blokes say hello to each other at BTS. Literally. So, yeah, I owe you massive thanks, because I wouldn't have got involved with everything if it weren't for those early messages.
Yeah.
Because I certainly weren't massive on Facebook. Well, I'm massively into Facebook, like I am now with stuff. If it weren't because you're the one that says, "Oh no, there's groups, there's this, there's that, go and have a look," and the invert world at that point then just went. And then you were like, "There's a show coming up. It's only the British Tarantula Society, the biggest one of the year. It's right on your doorstep." And then another part of that hobby opened up. Do you know what I mean? So I do owe you a massive thanks.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's just like, from going to that first show, and then I've done, 5 years, I think, working with the Spider Shop. It's like, you wouldn't have thought, just from going to like one show and making a couple of enclosures, you'd start doing all this different other stuff. It's been like pretty much a whirlwind sort of thing for me.
I've got a couple of enclosures, just like nothing. Let me just say a quick hello. Yeah, Tim Baxter, Just Scorpions, is in the chat. Hey Tim, I hope you're well. The other half's here. Hey Tara. Hey Claire. Hey Louise. Hey Scorpion Finn. Hey Amy. Hey Moon. Hey Phil. Hey other Amy. Hey Rose Donna. Hey Jeanette. Hey Tony. Hey Chelsea.
I can't actually see the comments in it.
Hey Dave. Hey Nat. Yeah, they're coming up. I've got them on my phone here as well, as because they do come up on the phone. So if you do see me kind of looking like this, it's because the camera's here facing this way, because that's the only way I can do it in here, and the comments are over this way. So
you'll have to sort of relay any questions or whatever to me, man, because I can't see nothing on my phone.
Yeah, no worries. So you just like literally just palm off the enclosures and going, "Oh, I just made a couple of enclosures."
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I mean, the last couple of years, YouTube's taken like a back step. So I'm more the Instagram sort of person now, and that's where my following is really. I know, like, everybody knows me on Facebook and all that sort of stuff, but Instagram went like mental.
I think realistically with what you do, especially I nicked the Stranger Things picture that you put up on Facebook and stuck it behind, so you can see that quality. I think with that type of quality enclosures and builds that you do, I think sooner or later one of the platforms you are going to go massive on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think my big one. I wanted to overtake Dark Den on Instagram, and I've done it this year. So that was a big coup for me, man. It's like Scouts Dark Den.
Not that I've got against Dark Den, but I have.
Yeah, I think I'm on 86K at the minute. He's on 81. But who's counting, man?
Yeah.
But I said to you earlier, actually, I was just like, if you're like the guys who are watching here today, I mean, I've said to this in our group chat and everything. There's like certain ways, if you're really serious about getting into Instagram, there's certain sort of rules and things you have to sort of follow up to get there. You know, first of all, is timing. Now, I know a lot of you can't do it because you work and everything. So the prime time is between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. That's why, because
to release a video or a picture or
release. To be honest, videos get you more followers than pictures do. I've said that's like thingy, and the right music. Yeah, the right music on the video. You got a hashtag video, so you got to release it between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. because that way you're catching everybody who's waking up in America seeing your videos first on their stream, on their timeline. It's pretty simple, really. I mean, I cross hashtag my posts as well. I know I see a lot of people who have tarantula sort of and scorpion pages and everything. They'll just say hashtag tarantula, hashtag scorpion, or whatever. You got to like mix it up a bit, like hashtag wow or cool or scary and stuff, and that will bring you out of the tarantula group and get you more people following you. You know what I mean? Because all right, you want to get big in the whole tarantula sort of aspect, but you still want new followers, and that, what I feel, is actually getting more people into the spider world as well. Maybe thinking about the hobby.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, YouTube for me, it doesn't work that way.
No, YouTube don't. That's the thing. I mean, now I think of I still do YouTube videos, still do my tutorials and stuff, but for me, it's Instagram has taken me further.
I've never really got the algorithm on any of the platforms. I've just been very lucky with the likes of like yourself and a few others going, go check out Scott, and that's where the majority of my followers on YouTube have come from, to be honest. But Instagram, oh mate, I've tried all sorts of hashtags, and nothing seems to.
I mean, it's the way you film as well. It's just like if you watch my videos, I won't just go full on straight into the tank, look around the tank or whatever. I'll bring it forward from the other side of the room, so it's drawing people into it. It's the same if you're doing, say, a spider feeding or whatever. You're just posting a spider feeding, bring the person into the feeding. So you're coming from the top of the table down into the spider. Do you know what I mean? It draws people into what they want to watch, rather than get sort of thinking, well, what's happening in here? And then you get your likes, you get your follows, and all that sort of
stuff. One man on his ride. Yes, Brandon says on the same. Struggle to get the right ones to get the most from the hashtag. I mean, when it comes to obviously, YouTube's my thing. When it comes to YouTube, I just literally post what I like to do, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you're adding another platform onto that, so if you like, all right, you work and everything, yeah, but you can save a video to draft. Now, when you're on your lunch break or whatever, you'll probably have a skip through Instagram or whatever. All you got to do is
wait a minute.
Done.
people, right? People that don't work in my industry talk about this thing called a lunch break. Not quite sure what it is.
All right, for everybody else who's got lunch break out there, save it to the draft in the evening. Get your video, get your hashtags all ready, and just post
Hey, Steve.
1 second post, and that's it. Job done.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it works. It does work. I've got 5 videos over 1 million.
I think what people kind of don't realise is not only are you attracting people into your own Instagram, but you're also attracting new people into the hobby in general. And then from you, it kind of branches out. So it will go down to the sellers and to other people doing other stuff on Instagram, and then obviously to the Facebook groups as well. So it's like a big kind of pyramid effect, if you like.
Yeah. I think I've had more opportunities through Instagram. I've got two brand new tanks of 2 brand new companies coming this week from America. That they look really, really cool, but they want to branch into Europe.
Okay.
So they're really real nice glass ones as well, not like acrylics or anything.
I think going forward, it's going to be glass for me.
Yeah. That's I only use glass. I mean, you got the acrylics and everything, but sometimes the glass is just as dear as the acrylics.
Yeah, and it just looks good.
Yeah. It will last you forever. You know, I mean, I got Tim Baxter. He found me Exeter Habisphere of Portsmouth tarantulas. It looked like it'd been at the bottom of a pond for 3 years. Yeah, it was manky as hell. But clean it up, it looks brand new.
Yeah, clean it up. Glass clean
that's the thing. With acrylic, you're not going to get that. One rehouse or whatever, you start seeing the scratches, and them scratches come to more scratches, and then it just looks old.
Tim's just commented. Actually, says thanks to Steve's advice, I've got 5 or 6 videos, well over 1.5 million views.
Awesome.
Those figures to me are just like mind blowing.
Yeah, that's what I kept it, because you're obviously in my in the Tarantula Tastic Enclosure group as admin, and I gave you a list of stuff to do. This will work, and obviously Tim's done it, and he's doing well. And that's all I want from other people, is just to do well. It's like
it's time for me, because I'm doing videos a week, which takes up one evening on like a Sunday evening. So Sunday evening's gone, and then the Monday from 7 until 8 o'clock, you watch the premiere, and then you post it all over the place. Tuesdays are going to be the lives again. And then Wednesday night doing the same thing for Thursday, and then Thursday 7 to 8, that whole hour. But then if I'm getting home from work at 5 o'clock, come in, yeah, you're right, babe, yeah, there's the kids, right, I want a cup of tea, want my dinner. Do you know what I mean? So it's not until about 7:30 that you actually sit down at a night time. So time for me at the moment is proving a bit difficult. It's a bit
but on feeding days you must have time to do something.
Yeah, I used to whack it all over TikTok, but I think I'm about done with TikTok, to be honest.
Yeah.
Purely because the amount of handling videos that you see and the incorrect advice that keeps getting poured out. There's some really good channels, don't get me wrong, but it's the handling ones seem to generate so many million views and all the rest of it. And I get myself stressed up and wound up about it and husbandry and stuff. So I've just come away from it a little bit just to give my mind a break.
Yeah, I mean, I usually post 1 or 2 on there, but it's just, I don't know. I don't really get it. I don't get it at all. I don't get how it works. Maybe it's just an age thing. Us old boys can't do it.
Just about to say we're too old. I think TikTok works if you're young and you're half naked, you're well away. But if you're old, forget
it. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah. Also, what are we announcing tonight?
The giveaway for Christmas Day.
Yes. Now, I know quite a few people admired that over there. It's not one of my new ones, but my Terminator enclosure is up on Scott's giveaway over Christmas.
On Christmas, 6 p.m. onwards, it is literally like I think for a majority of people, it's like the number one prize, and there is some serious prizes that have gone up on for Christmas Day, and then Steve was just like, "Actually, I'll donate this Terminator." I was like, "What?"
I'll tell you what, because whenever anybody comes to see me, yeah, it's not a pick up at the door. You come in, have a cup of tea, have a good tour of everything, have a look at everything, have a good chat, and no one ever goes home with just the thing they picked up. They always get an extra freebie from me, and yeah, I like it. It's fun. So I thought I'm a sucker for giveaways and good causes and stuff. So, and you're a mate, so
Appreciate it a lot, man. Appreciate it.
To be honest, it's going to give me a little bit of room. As you can see, the wall's pretty stacked at the minute, so I'm going to get rid of that to probably make a little bit of room as well. So
for a new project.
New projects, yeah.
I mean, I've got
a couple.
I can say
ideas for next year. It's too cold to go out in the workshop now. I'm done with making anything for the rest of the year. Yeah, too cold. I've got a little oil heater out there, and I have to turn it on for about half an hour before I go out there, and then it's like a sauna out there because I've insulated it and know everything. But it's that walk to the shed that I'm not doing until next year.
No, I get that. I mean, this shed. I mean, our electric bill this month was like, I think it was close on to £400 for gas and electric, and the wife was just like,
"Yeah,
oh, it's cold. It was the same last year, babe." And she's like, "Nice."
That's the thing here, because
what else is around the house I can blag, so it makes it look like it's not me heating the shed that costs that much.
Yeah, well, I've got oil heaters down in the living room down here now, so they keep this room at a nice even temperature all evening without like having to heat the whole house. Which is, do you know what I mean? I was never going to put anything live down in the shed, even though it's insulated and everything. Nothing ever was live down there. It's always a blinking mess. So it's just full of rubbish at the minute. After the Stranger Things build, I just shut the door and just, I'll sort that out in a week or two.
Well, I'm very privileged to have a Stranger Things enclosure by yourself. The original one as well.
Yeah. But that was the thing. I was pretty gutted that I got rid of that. So I've had this if you've watched the channel, I've had this keep saying it. Yes, it's the next one, and then I'll get sidetracked on doing something else and everything. But I thought, do you know what? Release it just before season 5. That's got to be a winner.
It's looking. I mean, as soon as you posted pictures, I was just like, "How much for that, Steve? How much? How much?" It is absolutely incredible. I'll just put the overlay. Actually, let me put the overlay up so people can have a. StreamYard has decided it wants to change everything around.
That's because you haven't been on here for ages, man.
No, it feels like where are we? Boom. That one. Just about in the background there, but it is just.
Hang on, if you bring it back, I'll lift the tripod up. I don't know can you see? Here we go. Can you see that?
Yes. It's just.
And the communes.
Well, I can see a few questions are coming. Scorpion Finn, I will ask Steve that question. Give us another half an hour or something, and then we'll get round. Yeah, Claire, it's I think it's Steve's end, to be honest. But come on, we're two old blokes having a go at the interweb. We're going to get a little bit of feedback. Do you know what I mean?
Man.
How did you originally get into spiders, Steve?
It was I don't know if you know a guy called Dan Richardson. He owns the Creature Cabin in Hull.
Yep.
I used to work with him when I used to make pianos down the road here. He lived in Milton Keynes, so we worked together. And he was forever getting like deliveries of spiders at work. So that sort of sparked my interest. And then after we both got made redundant from the piano factory and everything, I thought, I'll give it a go, and started. It shows how old it was. I paid, I think it was 15 quid for an adult female G Rosa. So yeah, you know, back then they were cheap as chips, and you could pick them up anywhere for a £5. But now they're like major price tag. And yeah, it sort of went from there. Then I found a guy in Hungary. He was shipping me spiders for basically next to nothing. And then I started selling a few on. So I'd order 2, sell one on to buy another one. And then that sort of snowballed and everything. It was while my little boy was little. And then I thought it's probably about time I went back to work. And so I stopped selling spiders, but had a bit of a break then because I just didn't have the time because he was really, really little. So I got rid of everything, had a break, and then about how many ever years ago I said, right, I'm just getting one more. Just the one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get one.
It's sort of grown a little bit, but yeah, and that's without the shame cupboard in the kitchen as well. So
I was just about to anybody when Steve says used to get them from Hungary, things were different then. You could just get them, couldn't you? You didn't need anything. You could just order what you wanted, not a problem. In fact. It was still like that when I first started, kind of 9 years ago, because I ordered some from France, and it was just like a mystery box from France, and it comes straight over.
Yeah, it was easy. I was picking up like 30 spiders from Hungary every week, and then flogging them on. It was easy. I used to put my order in on a Sunday; they'd be here by the Tuesday. I was astounded at that sort of time scale.
That is incredible. The DPD can't even do that.
Yeah. You couldn't. I think what was it? Tarantula EU or whatever they were. They stopped shipping to the UK.
That was because we left Europe, didn't we? So once we left Europe, everything just went, no, and that's pretty much it. And I think they carried on for a little while and then just turned it off, and that was that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I remember trying to order off them. I think it was just after Brexit, a couple of months afterwards and stuff. And where it says put in your address details and stuff, it just wouldn't carry on. And then he's sent them an email and said, "What's going on?" And he goes, "No, we're not sending anymore." And that was it.
It's a shame. I mean, me and you both know what the shows were like as well when we had the EU sellers used to come over.
Yeah, God, it's like cheap as chips, man.
Cheap as chips, and the shows were just packed.
Yeah.
Packed with like just cheap spider after cheap spider. Literally. And then like was it exotic Bob?
Yeah.
Still chat to him every now and again, and he said he just can't do it full stop.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, you remember that first BTS we went to? How busy was that? It was
Oh
like
my god!
manic.
It, I was literally just blown away. I didn't because that was my first show. I
Yeah,
was extremely spoiled by having the BTS pre-Brexit as the first ever show that I attended,
yeah,
and yeah, the queue was like just massive. But it
yeah,
went down. It went down real fast as soon as the doors opened, and then you went in, and it was just packed.
yeah,
Osman says taxes and UK laws make it so difficult and expensive that it's not worth it anymore. Fat
yeah,
Bob's Exotics, that was him. Because Fat Bob, he was down the back by the toilets in the calf on that first show. And he
yeah.
had the enclosures and then spiders like, oh my God.
Uh,
Yeah, they were the days.
yeah, yeah. But it was so cheap. So cheap.
It was, this year's BTS was very similar to that first one that I went to because just how busy it was again. It was very getting busy again, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
As
I
I
mean,
think
you think that first one we went to, there weren't no invert shows,
no,
you know? So people were travelling from
everywhere.
halfway around the country.
And Europe.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, crazy. I think you had a couple of was it entomological shows? I think I went to a couple of those that year, and there might have been an invert show actually, or some other one.
yeah, yeah. I think so. I think there was always a Bedford show. I'm not sure now. Remember?
Chemical factory, insect farm, all no longer attended, unfortunately. Hey Zane, yeah, it's good in one respect because now we kind of fill up the rooms with like UK homebred.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of room now for tables for the smaller sellers to grab a table or two. And I mean,
yeah,
I know, if somebody's got a single table or two tables, you're going to get a bargain.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing. What I've always said to people if they're first going to a show, hang out to the end as well because you do get the tables where people are just selling off their collections, and they don't want to go home with spiders. You know,
Graham,
and
every show, the buggery at the
yeah,
very end just reduces everything and sells stuff off in bulk, and it's just gone.
yeah,
And they did it at the BTS, and I thought, I wish I'd saved like a couple £100 till the very end and just gone and seen him. Because, like you said, you could have bought some and flipped some and paid for your whole entire BTS.
yeah, exactly that. Yeah, I mean there is pros like going early because then if you're really after something, um, you're there and you see it and you can get it. But I still think the better deals are near like 2 o'clock onwards, especially the smaller tables.
As people are packing up and wanting to go home.
Yeah,
Because, like,
exactly.
the smaller guys, they haven't got a website to put the stock onto. So the smaller guys they want it gone so they can restock ready for the next show.
Yeah,
Whereas a lot of the others, they can just take it home because they'll put it back into stock and it will sell through the week on the website. They'll just put the prices back up.
yeah.
And
But I mean, the smaller tables, it's always good to try and angle as well. I mean, if you've got any retailers watching me now, they're going to be like cursing me. But sometimes it is, you know. If I buy this and this, do I get like $5 off? Happens, man. I've seen it. I've done it.
some of the sellers do it. I mean, Spar will do stuff like that, but you've got to find Luke.
Yeah,
And yeah, you've got to have a good chat with him. But I mean, I've just said something where I said a lot of them will take the stock home and put it on the website, whereas again, Spar Spiders won't because they keep real good stuff only for the shows because obviously
yeah,
they know so much. So you do find some absolute rarities at the
yeah.
shows as well as, and then you get to meet.
It's the same as the spider shop. I mean, I'm in there, as you know, 8 o'clock in the morning setting up. And what I know is that the spider shop, they buy in your collection. So people want to sell up, they'll buy your collection. Now, if that collection's got one, say, P Metallica, they're not going to list that on the website. Yeah, they're going to they save all that sort of stuff for the shows. So
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If they're going to list P Metallicas if they've got 50 of them, not one. You know, so if you're getting in there early and you're beating your keys, then sometimes you're gonna find something really, really nice.
If you can get near the spider shop at the shows,
Yeah.
my God, you've got to run. You've got to run.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the invert shows and stuff, BTS and stuff, it's a social thing for me. I think I've liked it that you get to know everybody, all the retailers, and I do my own show videos and everything as well, and it's nice just to catch up with everybody and see what everybody's got. And I've made some really good friends.
I think one of the things that amazed me was like with the BTS in particular, and with Lee actually from the Spider Shop, is I know full well their knowledge is like suppresses me by a long shot, because as you can probably tell from the videos, I keep everything simple because I'm a simple kind of a guy. I like to set everything up simple and just keep it all simple. These guys can tell you exactly where in the world these spiders are from, temperature of the burrow, and then 40 years of history on that. And I was so nervous to talk to any of them. But because of that, I thought, oh my God, here we go. But it's completely the opposite. Absolutely the opposite.
Yeah, you must have, Mike, who helps out on the Spider Shop.
Yes, he's
my go-to man, because people will come up and go stuff about scorpions or true spiders and all that sort of stuff. He's my go-to man. I'm like, Mike, sort it out.
I had the privilege.
It's something I know nothing about. He knows everything.
I've had the privilege of having a few nights out when Mike's been about. And London show, staying at Charlie's the night before, and Mike was there. And I've got to admit, sometimes he'll talk about some spiders. I'm just like, yeah. Oh yeah, I know all that. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I'm thinking a little bit more depth here.
He goes on all the excursions and stuff with Lee and stuff, doesn't he? Goes abroad. That must be so cool.
If you ever get like the chance of just you and Mike for 10 minutes, just get him to get his phone out and show you the pictures.
Yeah,
that it will just absolutely blows your mind, because they go into these jungles and even the locals are looking at them going, no, you don't go in there at night. And then Mike and the boys are off into the jungle with the torches out at night time, because obviously that's when the spiders are out and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Just like, not a problem. Like, you got to think that, like, the locals are telling you, it's too dangerous at night time. We don't even go there. And then they are like,
out there that kills you,
so away they go. But then, whatever country they're in, they've got to be able to identify what's going to be what's in a position that's going to kill them, and things like snakes and stuff like that. Because I've seen pictures and they've gone, "Where's the snake?" And you go, "It's there," and they go, "No, it's right there." And then what you're looking at, and they're like, "That's an eye there." No, that's a bit. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a snake there. and you're walking these things at night time.
But it would. Yeah, I don't think I could get away with going away on holiday without the kids and everything. But fair play, they do it.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to go to Thailand, because when the bamboo spider was about, I put a post up on Facebook, and a friend of mine video called me, literally, and he went into his garden and he cut a piece of I think it was a piece of bamboo, and the spider was just there in it. Wow. And I was just mind blown. And he said, "Scott, come over." He said, "Not a problem." But again, the same situation. I would not leave my wife here with the kids for that long. Not even for 2 weeks. And I know what people probably think, "Oh, it's only 2 weeks." I'm like, I couldn't cope without them for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I can do a night, maybe a couple of nights, but that's enough. I want to be back home with the wife and the kids.
Yeah.
And taking my boys somewhere like that is just no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's
well, it won't take the same, mate. I wouldn't get anywhere like that.
Well, yeah, you know full well. Autism, ADHD, high functioning is just no. You don't realise how dangerous.
That's surprised. I mean, we've got the van now, so we go away in the van, and he's taken to that pretty well. You know, we usually go somewhere with a nice beach, you know, and it's yeah, he's taken to it really well, which was
Awesome.
this could be a really expensive mistake, but it worked.
You see, with Leo, you take him half an hour in the car, and that's it. He wants to go home, and then like other times he's all right. Like coming up to Christmas, we'll go out a couple of times at night time to where the Christmas trees are and stuff like that. And he's very much like, once he's seen a couple, he's seen them. That's it. Yeah. He doesn't need to see any more because he's just seen one. Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's different, you know. And he's like, "Can we go home now? Can we go home now?" And it's very much like, who's that? Oh, who was the scientist with autism on that comedy show? Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. And as soon as somebody says it, everybody will go, "Oh yeah."
You talking about Big Bang Theory?
Big Bang Theory. Yeah. Sheldon. Well, Sheldon, do you remember when he knocked the door?
Yeah.
That's Leo. That is very much how Leo is. If something doesn't click, he's just like, what? It's like tonight he had his mum spoiled him to nuggets and chips from McDonald's because that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
So he left 4 nuggets. And I said to him, I says, "Mate," I said, "you only had like 5 or 6. And he went, I had food at school. And that but you can have dinner again. It's not like you only eat once a day.
Yeah.
And you could see it. It just weren't processor. Just no. Anyway, back to the spiders.
Yeah.
Before we have a look at the stunning enclosures, I mean, if any of you guys don't know who Steve is, I'd be absolutely shocked. Because as I put on the post, Steve is literally, some of his enclosures are some of the most iconic in the hobby. Not just the Stranger Things, but the Star Wars one. Obviously the Goonies, the Predator one. Oh, mate, all fantastic. Iron Maiden. And if you've been over to Instagram, I would have thought if you searched anything to do with spider or horror, Steve's enclosure is going to come up. What does kind of enclosure building do for yourself on a personal level?
I think it helps me switch off, man.
Because
you just, you know, you got like work and family and everything, and I think everybody needs to switch off. You know, and when I do it, I switch off. I switch off my brain. All that I have in my brain is how I want it to look and how that idea in my head is. So I'll be out in the workshop and it's just visualizing that idea. You know, over the years, it's just taken more practice and more practice and more practice to get where I am. And I think that's the journey I've loved. It's sort of it's been so therapeutic for me personally because I mean, work's stressful. You know, family life can be stressful. Everything can be stressful, and it's to have that switch off. I mean, I know guys like Tim. He paints all the Warhammer stuff and everything. You know, and he says the same thing. It helps you switch off your brain and and just forget about nothing for a little while.
I've always wanted to get the paintbrush and try and have a go, and I've got dropped off a couple of little 3D printers bits in a previous video, and I said in that video I'm going to get some paint, and I am. I don't know whether to try, literally just start painting them and just see what happens, mix some bits together and just have a go, or to go out and actually watch some YouTube videos about building up colours and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. I think it's all about practice and stuff, isn't it? I mean, I've got like airbrushes out there that I've not used yet, and it's just I don't know. Sometimes I get too confident in the skills I've already got to outstretch a little bit more, but maybe next year.
Tristan says a Minecraft or Animal Crossing theme would be crazy,
Yeah.
but it's not horror, dude. It's not horror. I don't think it'd cross the doorstep.
Yeah,
Um, Louis,
Goonies is not, but I've made Goonies.
Louise loves Warhammer. Now you see, a good friend of mine, Gavin, he might actually be watching. Actually, I don't know. I said to him just before we came, I says I'm going to jump in on the live tonight with spiders, and I sent him a picture of your Stranger Things one, and he was like, mate, he was blown away, and he's gone and gave you a follow on Instagram because he paints all the Warhammers, he does all that.
All right, yeah.
So now it's just that's what you do for the hobby, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like literally, I live that part of it because obviously, he likes spiders and stuff, or finding out about them via myself, and that's about it. But then you show somebody your enclosures, and the first thing they go is, "Wow, how do you know what I mean?" And then once the spider's in there with the webbing, that build suddenly.
Yeah, well, it's exactly that with the shallow grave one. Now I've seen 8, 9 different variations of that design, and it's so cool to see them pop up. And it was the simplest design. I done it in a couple of days, but I think the look of it just hit the spot. And when you put a green bottle blue in there, it just went pop. And that's what everybody wanted. It's easy as anything. Anybody could do it, and it was so cheap. I think I paid the whole thing, apart from the tank, was less than a tenner.
Jeez.
So it's like, some of the tanks cost a few quid because it has to be perfect for me. But when you're talking that you can do for something less than a tenner, would it really matter if you tried it and messed it up?
No. No.
You'd have a go. It's the point of it. It's just having a go, and that's what I say to everybody. It's just like you can't. A lot of people go, "Oh, I wouldn't be very good at it. I wouldn't be good at it." But it's just for that sort of price. If you want to try something really, really easy,
Just
watch
give
the
it
Shallow Grave video. It's a perfect example of really simple, really cheap. Give it a go.
There's Skyrim. Skyrim one would be good, Tristan. I've got to agree with that actually. Or Fallout would work. Is Steve the owner of the Spider Shop? No, Steve works at the Spider Shop at shows. Claire says she would love a Wednesday themed one.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I do like Wednesday.
Louise is going to give an Ultramarines enclosure a go. Go on, Louise.
Yeah.
Claire says a Resident Evil one. Ooh.
I did one ages ago. Ages and ages, a couple of years ago. I done it because I was vlogging tanks at invert shows off of the Invert Mansion stand for a while.
Yeah.
And I done a few that went on there.
Yeah,
the Metallica was sold.
Invert Mansions. Did they just not? Did they just?
Yeah.
Mark says, has Steve ever done a Walking Dead enclosure? Because that would be pretty cool.
I haven't. That's one I've not done. Considering I'm a big fan of the movie. With me, it's sort of about. I look at, say, a film or whatever. Say, all right, example of Goonies. Yeah, I've got to realise the tank in my head and how it would work. That's also, say, creating the hide, creating everything that you need in the tank to make it work. It's all right about stick a load of stuff in there and whatever. It's like the Stranger Things one I've just done. It's got a water dish. All right, it's hidden. The spider knows where it is. It's got a hide. But it's got real plants. It's got everything else that makes it all work. That's the one thing you got to do. You got to make it work. Yeah, and with the Walking Dead one, I'm sort of struggling for an idea of how to do it that would work. You know what I mean? With, say, Friday the 13th or Evil Dead or whatever, I can use real plants to create forests and also add that horror aspect into it. But it's it's sort of making it work. I don't use plastic plants anymore. I think it's the maintenance of real plants that's sort of added to and plus it just looks better. The more they grow, the better they look.
It was for me as well with the Stranger Things one. It was the grass.
The
I
grass.
think the grass. I was like, why the hell has anybody ever thought about that?
Yeah.
I mean, the grass, it helps with the humidity. The roots go down and they'll help keep the burrow per shape. Plus, the roots are going down into the burrow just like they do in the wild. I was just like, and it looks flipping awesome. I was like, why has nobody ever done that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think we reseeded the lawn, and I had a handful of grass seeds, and I was like,
cracking idea.
Let's give it a go.
Brilliant idea.
What's the worst can happen? It's just grass seeds, isn't it? But yeah.
Tarantulas has just dropped Steve's link into the chat for Instagram. If you're not following him, go and follow him this second. Scorpion Finn says, I have a question for Steve. Finn's asked this a few times.
All right.
Would it be possible to order one of your enclosures to buy it and then get it posted to Finland? I think then you probably have a better chance of asking Steve if he can do a tank insert and then post that to Finland.
Yeah. I think that's the way we're going to move next year, because it is crazy the amount of messages that I get. Can I post to America and everything? These are glass tanks. I only use exoterras, basically, or glass. The chances of me posting one to America and it not be smashed to smithereens is pretty slim to none, isn't it? So I've sort of got to get my head round where I can package something up and someone just slots it in, add substrate, there you go, job's a winner.
Could you not literally, like, I'm just looking at the background that's up now with the Stranger Things, like the face, could you reproduce that and then post that off?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I couldn't.
Zane wants to order stuff off you, as well as Louise has just followed you on Instagram.
Thank you.
You've got, I think what you've also got to remember is Steve's one man and one paintbrush.
Yeah.
So and he's got a full.
I'm not a business. I'm just a weird enclosure builder that likes sharing stuff and trying to give people a bit of inspiration to think inside the box.
What Steve also does videos on how to do it all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's I tried. I think when I started doing the YouTube stuff, I was just like, why not show people how to do it? You know, I mean, the stuff from years and years ago, the first stuff's pretty basic, but yeah, I mean, I do get pretty in depth and show massive tutorials and everything, and that's what I like doing. And if like when I see variations of mine, I've seen another alien one of mine pop up that's almost identical, and it gives you a haiku. It's just like I think that's gives me more sort of joy than just vlogging one. That someone's actually took the time to follow your video step by step identity to create their own thing.
M. Cooper says 7 Wonders of the World series of tanks would be cool.
Yeah.
You could do that horror themed.
Yeah, 7.
That would be. A lot of people have put in the chat. Can they have a look around the enclosures?
Oh, right.
They'll be waiting there an hour to. Hold up, Steve.
Hang on a minute. Where we going?
Hold on a minute. You lost a bit of weight there, sunshine.
You are?
Have you
Yeah,
lost
I
a bit?
have, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair play.
3
Fair play. Looking good, brother.
So we've got the Star Wars one, obviously real plants. There's we put a Darth Maul in there up the top there, but it's getting all nice. We've got a Versi in the maiden one. That's her enclosure right at the back there. Another Versi in there.
Oh, that's the one. Slow down a bit.
Goonies. Goonies. We've got about 4 E's. There's a male there that I need to get out, but I think there's 15 females and 1 male in there. Evil Dead. There's another Darth Maul in there. We got the Friday the 13th. That's got a Vicularia, the big one. I can't remember the name now.
Steve needs to hire a team and get a website going. He does. Yeah, you're right, Zane.
We've got another Goonies there, One-Eyed Willie. We've got an adult female PR Mania in there. Hides all the way back down there. That one we built in hides. Ugh. Hang on a minute. I'm going to take this phone off. My missus has started decorating it all as well.
Oh, Tori's the Christmas tree. I think she wants to put it up tomorrow. I'm not.
We've got the alien one there. That's got 15 Balfour in it. The American Elf in London. That has got electric blue. Killer Brachis. It's not called electric blue, whatever it's called now.
Nanacharium. Although
Yeah,
I can't pronounce it correctly. I know I can't, but yeah.
We've got the Black Sabbath one, green bottle blue. That's Till Dawn, another green bottle blue.
What an epic film. Just Till Dawn. Literally.
We've got the Return of the Living Dead, another green bottle blue in there. The Baphomet. Got a really, really gorgeous Avic in there. That's the I can't remember even what his name is, but she's huge. Big Lasiadora Kluge in there. We've got a horn baboon in there. We've got a little.
That Hellraiser is unbelievable. Literally, that.
Yeah, she's in there. She's built a hole down inside that inside the cube that comes all the way out. So she's just started webbing everything. So I've got trash everywhere in it. We're decorating all the things. There's the Ouija one that's got a green bottle blue down in there. The Ouija bit is actually the hide. So she's under there. I think she's molting at the minute. That's above set down below. We got a load of little pokies in there. We got, I can just see her down there. I think she's just molted actually. In the zombie one. Back to the Future. There's another electric blue in there somewhere. Under the car, I made, so it lifted up, there's a hide that goes all the way under. So you can see where she's built all the webbing all the way around. Primistola. And yeah. How many belts can we see in here? Not many out tonight.
3.
Usually we get about 20 out.
How many is it?
25.
Oh, Tori's just passed her first 2 exams. Awesome.
That's it, yeah. So actually, yeah. While we're over here, we haven't got lights on the Terminator tank, but here it is. This is why it needs to move. It's in the way.
That is the one that you could win for the Christmas giveaway. Let me just say that Steve won't post it, obviously.
I'm not going to post it.
But if you do, you can collect it one of the shows, or the offer is there to pick it up from Steve's house If I were you, I would travel to Milton Keynes and pick it up, because then you get to spend a bit of time with Steve, have a cup of tea, and check
Yeah,
out all those enclosures in person.
yeah, they look better in real life rather than on camera.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
Appreciate that donation, because like it's not. I mean, I know money's special to everybody, but because you have to earn it and all the rest of it. But the hours spent making that.
yeah. I think that one took about
That,
2 or 3 weeks of my time, like after work and stuff. So it's not just giving away. It goes, and it's got a green ball blue in there as well. So
heavy webbers definitely add to the coolness of those tanks. How do you feel when you put literally like 2-3 weeks of effort into an enclosure for a spider to web over like 40-50% of what you've done?
sometimes they don't. Yeah, sometimes they're really well behaved. It's like the Dust Till Dawn one. She'll web round the hair thingy. It's the first green bottle blue that's ever used a hide that I've made, like properly, and she'll just web round the door, web a nice area like that, and she's quite content. But yeah, usually they'll just trash the place. But yeah, but yes, as Scott said, what we can do, we can organise it to pick up at one of the shows. If I'm not at the show, no doubt Scott will be, so we can transfer it up at some point next year or whatever, or come to me, have a cup of tea.
I can get it to any of the shows apart from Glasgow, so any of the invert shows.
Yeah.
Because I'll just drive down to Milton Keynes and I'll spend some time with Steve. Oh, what a shame! What a shame! And if that happens, then yeah, we might have to do another video there.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool actually, man. We've not actually done one of them, have we?
No. I visited you to pick up the Stranger Things enclosure, didn't I?
Yeah.
Which I didn't even know. I thought Steve had won it and Steve was having it, and then he went and gave it to me at the Bristol show.
I thought that was brilliant actually, because
I don't, it was in the house, and I said to the wife, I was like, "That enclosure is so nice. Oh, he's so flipping lucky." And then when he did that on me, I was just like, "What the fuck?" Claire,
I'm actually surprised that I kept my gob shut and didn't actually tell you when you come and picked it up. But, I think that added to the surprise, and it was a real nice gesture, Steve.
Oh, I mean, Steve's he's just a lovely man all round, is Steve.
Yeah,
Full stop. Without doing that. Another thing that kind of pops to mind is, where does the love for the horror come from? So you've got like a lot of horror themes. You've got horror tattoos. Obviously, the Instagrams, like a lot of the horror themed enclosures are on there. Where's the love for horror come from?
I don't know. I think it's something that sort of messed me up as a kid, and then I got really, really into it. So me and Amanda only watch horror movies. That's it. We don't verge past horror movies. And I think when, like, years ago, when I first done an Evil Dead one, and I think it sort of sparked something in me. But yeah, I think I find it easier to build something if I'm really passionate about it.
I can relate to the childhood traumatic horror films, definitely, because it was.
That's the thing. I mean, I watched Evil Dead when I was 5, 6, and it messed me up for weeks. I couldn't sleep or whatever, and now I'm like the biggest fan.
I used to rob my parents' videos and watch them. Freddy with the faces and the pizza, that kept me up. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
There was another horror film where the people had like big coats, and then they put the coat around the person, and then bones would drop out at the bottom. That was another one. There was. I still, to this day, cannot do deep water. I couldn't. I've swum in it once, something brushed my leg, and I'm never going back in it again. I've done it, I've tried it. And that is because of the film called Jaws.
Yeah.
It traumatized me that much. I cannot do deep water. Yeah, on a boat, I just couldn't get in the sea in deep water. I can't go too deep when you're wading out as well. I can get up to about here, and then that's it, because of that literally traumatic kind of watching Jaws from a young age, and it's like, yeah, it's in there. There's wherever the water is, it don't matter. Even the freezing cold UK coastlines, that shark is going to be there.
Right, dude, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I've got time today for work.
Have you got quick 10 minutes for quick fire questions from people that are watching? Awesome. Yes, so if you've got any questions for Steve, get them in quick. Steve's got to get up early for work, so we do appreciate the time this evening. Oh my God, Jackie's been a channel member for 42 months. It says, I've been supporting this nutter for too long. I think the majority of the questions were, Steve, just literally, can you ship? Can you post? Can people buy your stuff? when things become available, where will they be posted?
Instagram, I would imagine, and obviously on our Facebook group.
Tarantula.
Yeah, I mean that's growing really, really well as well. It's like 20,000 members. You know, loads and loads of nice people. So if you're not on now and you want to ask some questions, it's non-judgmental, happy place.
It's a group that says Tarantula Tastic Enclosures, but my God, everything to do with spiders gets posted up. Louise says, "What's the best themed enclosure? So, what's been your favourite enclosure you've ever done?"
The Goonies, I think. I don't know. I think it's that childhood thing of mine. I'll just put that much into it, and when it came, when I built it, and then when I added the Balfour in there, and I thought I had an idea of what it would look like in my head once they'd webbed it and they did it, and it's exactly how I envisioned it in my head that it would look, and it's the most expensive.
Mark says, are you helping out the spider shop at Southampton?
No.
Which show's going to be people come and find?
I do London, BTS, Coventry, Peterborough. I might go up to Barnsley again next year. Actually, I do enjoy Barnsley. I do think Barnsley is the best show in the UK.
Oh, I don't know. I think Coventry, but I live in Coventry, don't I? So I'm always going to say it regardless.
It's quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, I do enjoy the Coventry show, but Barnsley, yeah. It used to be Bristol. Bristol used to be the show, if you like, and then Bristol, yeah. Barnsley came along, and the venue's amazing. It's never cold in there. It's always lovely and warm as well.
It's a lovely place. I think it's the nicest looking venue. Great people. It's awesome. Loads of space as well.
I think, damn the feedback. Sorry about the feedback. Again, old boys playing with technology should never happen. Hey, Bob, you okay? Can you put for putting stuff over onto Instagram?
Yeah.
Can't make Chelsea can't make Southampton unexpected surgery. Oh, I hope you get well soon. Surgery, if it's unexpected, then I should imagine that's a lot more important than a spider show. But no, thank you very much for your time this evening, Steve. Really, really appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure, as it's always a pleasure. I see you either here or at the shows. It's always a pleasure and a good time when we have a good natter and shit.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much for donating the Terminator to the giveaway on on Christmas
It's no
Day.
worries. No, I really do hope whoever wins it comes along and has a chinwag with me here rather than ship it off to a show, because it's so much more fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, again, Steve's in Milton Keynes, so if you can get to Milton Keynes, happy days. But if you do win it and you can get to a different show, I don't know, one of the other ones apart from Glasgow, I'll be going to them so I can get it to you. Or Steve's just told you the shows that he's going to be at, so if you can get to the London show or the Coventry one or what was the other one, Barnsley,
Peterborough.
Yeah. And hopefully I'll sort this feedback problem out. I think it's just a case of I just need to restart, literally exit and come back in again. But Steve, thank you so much. It's been absolutely epic. And I think literally an epic way to start the lives back up again. So really appreciate it, dude.
Well, you take care, buddy. I will speak to you before Christmas, but have a wicked one, and everybody out there have an awesome Christmas. All the best, and I'll see you next year.
I'll send you the link for the stream on Christmas Day. If you've got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, no minutes, I'm not putting pressure on people to come on. Do you know what I mean? But if you're about, it'd be great to see you.
Yeah.
Everybody in the comments, thank you so much for popping along and your patience over the last couple of months. Really, really appreciate it. Night, everybody. Take care.
Good night, buddy.
That says Merry Christmas.